Welcome back once again to Spirituality with a Spin. I am Ryan Keys, your host. And if you have your earbuds or your headphones, please plug those in right now, because we are going to do an AMSR cognitive therapy in which you're going to be able to experience not just some knowledge exchange and some waking up, but you're going to also be able to experience the involvement of the right side and the left side of your brain coming together and saying, holy smokes, I can feel it. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of changes coming down the pike. We have all felt this foundation shaking. Society has sold us a level of scarcity. They have told us to be afraid. They have portrayed fear, terror in the news, tearing us apart, making our differences so dark. And I say, nay, I say, no, I say, I will not stand for this. I am a creature of love. It is your inalienable right to be able to live in a state of love. Because love is all things. Love is understanding that you are everything. I find it very interesting when someone tries to sell me something of whatever ideology they believe, and it has a basis of love, then yet I look at the fruit that is bearing from that tree, and it is not love. So when you talk and you tell me of love, make sure that that fruit tastes like love. For when it's picked, we want it to be exactly what you said. Do you see? It is your responsibility to walk and talk and to be in a place and stasis of love. You have been given a gift called Earth, which is a garden, which is a goodness, which is everything you could ever need and want, and everything you will ever imagine is here. You are a steward of this goodness. You have animals abundant. You have all the beautiful things in the world. I am so overly fulfilled right now. I am fulfilled by all the things that I see every day in nature. I am fulfilled by all the love that I experience on a day-to-day basis. If someone pulls in front of you and cuts you off, I don't want you to say shit. I don't want you to say damn. I want you to say, oh, I send you love. I send you a whole lot of love. It's just like that song, a whole lot of love. When somebody crosses your path and it contrasts your day with a little bit of color that says, okay, I'm a creator, I'm a facilitator, I'm a meditator, I'm a motivator, I send you love right now, even though I'd like to slap the hell out of you. Do it. Turn the other cheek, not because you're weak, because you're unique. Hello? Can I get an amen on that one? Turn the other cheek, because you are not weak. You are unique. You are able to say in the face of all things, I love you, because I love me too. This is not a we, me situation. This is an only I see we. I want you to be the I am all things. Pressed down, shaken together, stirred up, whatever, wherever. There's not anything that you are not. You have contracted when you came into this place. And all your beautiful arrangements are ripples in that pond as that rock hit the surface and broke. And as it glides down through the water of life, before it hits the bottom, every ripple that rolls out is every day that you get to experience this gorgeous 3D life. Do not forget, my friends, intimacy. Be intimate with your surroundings. Be intimate with your life. Be intimate with the creation that you are and the Creator's gifts to you. When you eat an apple, when you eat a strawberry, be intimate with this, because you need to understand that this is designed specifically for you. This fullness, this gift. You are created with the ability to taste that, to touch that, to experience that. You are created with the ability to take that strawberry and turn it into energy. Why, who would have thought you could take a piece of bread and create a body? Oh, is that what he meant? I don't know. You tell me. So we've been walking, we've been talking, we've been seeing and saying things for a little while now. And I understand. You collect knowledge. You listen, but do you learn? And once you learn, do you apply the lesson? Because that is the test. You might be in a distance situation. You might be in a separation situation. You might be in a frustration situation. But no matter where you are where you wanted to be. Feel me. You wondered how that happens. It's because all things work together for good. That's why good people do bad things and bad people do good things. And that's why it's not that when you see something suffering or you see someone die, God is not sitting on a little chair deeming all these little things wrong or right. It has been agreed upon. It is done. It is as the sun and the moon roll back and forth, giving us a beautiful night to rest and a day to stand up and to live. And live a life that is worth living. And I don't mean you have to be rich. I don't mean you have to be famous. I don't mean you have to have a lot of things. I mean worth living. Are you living your life? You know, living and giving are synonymous, right? For you to live, you must give. You give and you receive, and you receive and you live. It's a cycle. If you're feeling down, if you're suffering, serve. If you feel lost and you need salvation, understand that salvation is on the other side of serving. I always say, don't suffer, swerve, and to serve. That's a good quote for a shirt. You're not alone. You never were. If you're listening to me right now, you contracted to listen to me on this date, at this time, in this moment, before you even set foot into this flesh. How do you think you get 1111? How do you think you get synchronicities? How do you think you get deja vu? How do you think that astrological chart is so damn accurate? Sweetness. Because you picked the day. Because you knew what the day meant. You picked the time because you knew what the time meant. You picked the moon. You picked everything about it because you wanted every characteristic associated with that so you could experience exactly what you're going through now, even if it doesn't seem right. I will tell you, from having my face crushed on the right side and 1 year later losing my father, doesn't give me a badge of honor. But what it does give me is the ability to say, thank you, Creator, Motivator, for giving me the beautiful experience that I went through, even though it was suffering, because it made me who I am today. And who I am today, I really dig. Am I crazy? No. I just understood what it was that I was missing out on. I was living my life as a victim. I was giving my power away to all the people that had something to say. Oh, my dad. Boys, don't cry. You can't do that. I'll give you some of my power. Here you go. My mom. Oh, baby. Here's some of my power. Get beat up at school. Hey, you bully. Here's some of my power. Here's some of my source. I don't need it. I'm just going to take that. And let me take that victim story while you're at it. I would love to just carry that victim story as far as I can. I don't need to. Why? Because I agreed to. I said, hey, you know what? I want to experience interacting with this bully. I want to experience when my dad says that, because I want to wake up later and I want to roll back the clock and collect all that power I left behind because I need it now. When you begin to realize everything is a conversation of contractual obligation and you have agreed to all these things, these soul contracts, that's how you have free will. That's how we all have free will, and we can interact in such a wonderful way, because if everybody had free will, but yet it didn't interact, it wasn't symbiotic, and it didn't make sense, it would be a cluster bomb. It'd be like when you put sand and just throw it up in the air. You don't know where it's going to go. It could go anywhere. But no, we're beautifully laid out. We're beautifully orchestrated. That's why we have all these wonderful synchronicities. See? We're related. We are merging. We have agreed. And by understanding that agreement and embracing your childlike faith and embracing that love of the child and being very playful and turning out to be a little less of the nurtured adult and more of the natural child, you will increase the level of source inside of yourself, thereby being a fulfilling nature of yourself, embracing this newfound energy and rising up to the surface of something understandably new inside of you. It was there when you were born, but you've been walking around halfway full. You've been walking around not understanding who it is that you are. You're only understanding who it is that you're told. Yeah. So let's get into a state of understanding. Let's get into a state of expanding, and let us just open up our mind's complex right now. And let's just believe for a second. So I'm here at this point in my life because I agreed to be. So you mean if I was abused or if something happened to me, like me with my face, if I was hit by someone and my face was crushed, I went through hours and hours of surgery, death, and frustration and years of recovery, I agreed to that? No. Well, if I agreed to it, then that guy he was only doing what he's agreed to do. Like in Conversations with God, the parable of the little soul, you've heard that before. So if that guy was doing what he agreed to do with me before I came into the body, and I wanted to experience that, well, that means I'm not angry at him because he was just following what we had said. Wait, if I'm not angry at him, then I don't harbor ill feelings. I'm not going to have anything to forgive. I'm not going to have anything to forget because we were operating in a state of agreement. Shit. You mean I spent all that time making myself sick and angry because I just did? Wow, I can forgive and forget easier now because there's nothing to forgive. There's nothing to forget. Right place, right time, always. You are always Mr. Right and Mrs. Right. You are always right on time. You are always in the perfect time, right here, right now. Stop reliving that which you have been told and sold. You are not that. You are the baby that was born. You are the child that expanded into this world. Believe it, see it, and feel it. This is going to be a little bit of a short session today for Thursday, but I just wanted to say this. And I wanted to say, I pulled a card. It's Krishna. Because I'm going to start doing some energy readings. Because I do that. And for anybody that's worked with me, please shout out down below what your experience was and how you enjoyed it. If you did not, if you did, tell the people what we've got working here. Because I am all about helping. And always come from a place of love, even if you're criticizing. I don't mind critique. I just want you to be unique. So Krishna, find the blessing in your current situation. And then Apollo, focus on your strength. And that's your mission for today. That's our Thursday message for energy and incorporation into the Thursday day. I will talk to you all on Sunday. I'm creating something wonderful. I'm creating something new. It will be unveiled in June. So hang on, hold tight, and we will get there. Peace, light, and love. I will see you on the other side.